April the 11th. The country's still in a coronavirus lockdown, so I'm social distancing myself out here in the turkey woods here in Georgia on this military base. Hunting in a new spot this morning. I drove around in here a couple weeks ago, checked it out, and it looks good. Got in here and I'm finally starting to hear a bird gobble. He's back in this other direction, so I'll make some ground up, try to get closer to him, see if he'll play ball. It's a little cool this morning, 40 degrees. Hopefully that'll kind of change things up. Coldest morning we've had in a long time. So we'll see how that plays into the scenario this morning. I know my hands are cold, but we're just going to get closer to this bird and see where he's at and what he wants to do. Go from there. Well, I got up there where I thought I was pretty close to being able to hear him really good and pinpoint his location, and he's shut up. As I sat there and listened and waited, I could hear a guy off the hill hoot a few times, so I waited a little longer because I had a better angle on him, I think, than what that guy has. But he never was gobbling again, so I'm gonna move out of here. Once I got up to the top of the hill there, I think that's the same turkey I've been chasing the last few times I've been in here. So I'm gonna pick up, move to a completely different area. I started out down here this morning in a different spot, quarter mile down here from where I've been hunting, trying to hunt a different patch of woods that goes down towards a big hardwood creek bottom. But I never heard anything in there. When I get back down here to the truck, I'll listen, hoot, probably make a call or two down in there to see if something maybe hadn't flown down, and I'm going to start firing up a little bit. But I really think I'm just going to have to pick up and move to a completely different spot. Try something completely different. We'll get down here to the truck and get on the maps and pick me something out. I should have already had that done, but I hadn't been very motivated. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. Tomorrow's Easter Sunday. Don't know that I'll get to hunt tomorrow, but we'll hunt for just a little bit this morning. See what we can get fired up. If nothing, that's all right. We're going to head on back and spend a birthday with my beautiful bride. So we'll see if we can get something fired up. Okay, so we got in the truck and just completely left that spot. We were driven back in there. I drove back in there this morning to the furthest spot that I could get, and there's still a few guys back in there, but anyways, it just didn't hear any birds to speak of. So I thought I'm just going to change area codes. So I drove all the way out of that spot, got back out on the main road, drove up the highway, and come into this other entrance, and there's nobody checked into this training area. So supposedly I've got it to myself right now. The parking spot that I chose is right up next to the highway, and as soon as I got out of the truck, I could hear a turkey gobble a couple times, but I can't tell where it's at because it hadn't gobbled again, and the road noise is so bad up there. You can't get a course on anything. I almost think it was across the highway on private land, but I'm gonna walk down this main road here. Kind of runs along top of this ridge, look for tracks in the road, make a few calls. This goes down to a creek. I'll walk it out and, like I say, see if I can't get something fired up. So I got started down these roads. And I stopped right here above this little food plot. Make a call down into this bottom. This road splits and goes to a food plot that way. And then this road just kind of winds down through here. I wanted to make a call down in here. And I didn't get anything firing up. I didn't hear anything. And then I sat there for just a minute and I thought I could hear one way off. And then right out here in front of me, down towards this other food plot, a hen went to freaking out. And turkey started gobbling way down in here. So the idea here is to go down this way and try to cut that hen off, try to get a little different angle moving towards that gobbler. Hopefully this road will wind around here and take me closer to him. We'll see what happens here in just a few minutes. So this road's working out perfect. It made a loop and now it's cutting right back up in here into this bottom. I've got hens up here. Gobbler should be over here. He just gobbled. I wouldn't even care to spook them hens. I need to get closer to this gobbler though. There's a bunch of tracks in this road down here in this bottom. He's up here another 150 yards or so. Stop and listen. See where they're at. Alright, I'm getting close. I just stopped and hooted. They're right out there. Get in here and find me a spot to set up. Oh, I need to be out here in this open. For getting a woods wind. I think I'm gonna set up right here. Try to bring him into this road. Set up with that tree right over there. So they're either across that creek or something, but they're further in these hardwoods. It sounds like they're moving up that way, so I gotta get on my maps and see how this lays and what my next play is. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. He finally shut up and moved off. I don't know if I tried to move on him there one time, and I don't think he could have seen me, but you never know, he might have. So I either bumped him or he got hens. He was gobbling enough and I was calling enough that he could have easily gathered up a few hens, but I got down in here. This is a good looking spot. Bunch of big white oaks right in here. But anyways, this is a good looking spot, and a spot that I'm definitely going to come back to. I like to be here at daylight up on top of that ridge. It's been a good opportunity to get in here and look this over. I put some boots on the ground. I haven't been in this training area unit till this morning. I pulled into the parking lot one day and just turned around and went back out just so I knew where the entrance was. I believe the turkeys will be back in here. There's a creek right there. It's pretty good size, so there's not really going to be any getting across it if they're on the other side without getting wet. But there's a bridge right back there. So if a man plays his cards right, he might be able to get around to them if they're on the other side there. But this road makes a big loop in this spot. Big spot, big loop. So I got a lot of walking to do. I'm going to ease back that way. Try to look for some spots that might hold a mushroom or two between here and there, make a few calls, and see if I can ease my way back to the house. But good looking spot, decent mornings. I had that bird close. I could hear him down there drumming. That creek and everything, he wasn't going to cross that. So I know more about it now. So I'll come back in here, I'll stand a little better chance. We'll be back. I'll make this big long trek back to the truck. If I get on something, I'll pick the camera back up, but if not, we'll catch you the next time we try it. See ya. Oh wow, what a deal. I'm not sure how much of that we got on video. I think it's gonna look good. I've been down in here this morning. I started over on another unit way off, another place, and I picked up and hit the main road and come way around and been in here all morning chasing these birds across this creek. And I couldn't get around to them, couldn't get on them. So I thought, well, I'm gonna work my way around this big loop and head back to the truck, call it a day. Intending to stop and call every little bit, look for mushrooms and whatnot. Stopped in this little spot, made a call right behind me, just where I'd come from, which I'd been calling down through there. So these birds, there's no telling how far they've been coming from. Found me a spot to real quick set up right on the side of this road. Camera's sitting in the road. I'm sitting up on this bank. I was sitting right next to this tree, this big pine behind me, and I really kind of thought they'd come through these woods right here straight to me. I sat down and got my camera out. I debated even getting it out. I've just not had much luck. Debated even getting the camera out, and I thought, well, I'll get it out. Got it out, set it up, made a call. As soon as I made the call, I hear them drumming. And instead of coming through these woods, they come right down the road. They got up here about 20 yards, and you can kill 3 turkeys here in Georgia, and I wouldn't have minded at all to kill both of those birds. As a matter of fact, I missed the other one. He ran out there. I thought I was going to get a shot at him, and I didn't hit him. He flew off. He's probably somewhere over Alabama about right now, but they hung up right behind this little old hickory tree right there. And I had both of them lined up, I could have killed them both with one shot, but I'd have probably lost half of my pattern in the side of that hickory tree. I needed them to move forward about 12 inches, but they didn't do that. So this is the first bird. The second bird was the strutter. That's the bird that I missed flying off. But the second bird hung up there and he strutted a little bit, and then the first bird decided he was done, so he turned to leave. And when he did, he offered me a clear shot, so I shot him. And then the first bird started out through that brush out there, and I thought I had a clear shot at him out through there, and about the time I pulled the trigger, he went behind a big pine tree. I seen bushes and trees and stuff flying as I shot, and I knew I didn't hit him. And he was probably out there 45 yards. It probably wasn't a smart shot, but I don't get a lot of time to hunt, so if I can fill my tags, I'm going to. So I tried to take that opportunity. This is a nice bird. He's got good spurs, probably 1.1/8 spurs. Nice long beard, 11-inch beard maybe. Yeah, I mean, it's a really long beard. It's not real heavy, but it's a real long beard. Probably 11 inches. Just a really nice turkey. I'm super pumped to have a Georgia turkey to take back to Arkansas. Tomorrow's Easter. This is probably Easter dinner right here. I am super pumped about this turkey. I've had some really good hunts so far this year here in Georgia and gotten close several times. I was really close this morning on the birds further down this creek, and just finally teamed up and I finally got all my stars to line up and was able to get this one. So got a long walk back out of here. and a bunch of gear to pack out. So I'm gonna get started putting it together and get headed out of here. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope we got some pretty good footage. Look forward to putting it together and getting it up on the channel for you guys. Georgia turkey, day before Easter. Coronavirus bird. Social distancing at its finest. That's what it's all about. Thank y'all. Well, that was pretty cool. Man, I'd give up. I was done for the day. Headed back to the truck. Working out of this place. It's a good looking spot down in here. I was just working my way back to the truck, calling every little bit. And I guess these birds is following me, because when they gobbled, and they wasn't very far. They was inside of 100 yards. I don't know how I got set up and camera turned on and ready to roll as fast as I did, but without getting picked off. But it worked out. I really wanted to kill both of them. But I got 2 more tags and quite a bit more season left. This is a good spot. There's several birds in here. I'll be back. What a way to spend the coronavirus quarantine. I love it. You know, folks is upset about the coronavirus, and it's affecting a lot of people in a lot of negative ways. And it's a terrible thing, there's no doubt, but I've also seen it do some pretty incredible things for families. It's bringing people together and slowing things down, creating time for family to do family things. People are getting outside, they're riding bikes and putting together puzzles and going fishing and hunting and looking for mushrooms, and it's changing the world, that's for sure. God's plan is bigger than ours. It's not for us to question his plan, just to follow it. So for those of you that have been affected in a negative way, I pray for you. And for everyone else, keep praying. Keep praying and be thankful. Be grateful for the little things. Be grateful for the blessings that God has bestowed upon you. I mean, look at this. I'm getting to spend a springtime morning in the woods that God created, doing something I love. I'm in awe of his creation and thankful that I get to be a part of it. Y'all enjoy the time with your family, because before you know it, that time's going to be gone and we'll be back to the rat race. So enjoy it while it lasts. Be thankful for it. Be safe. God bless.